It's time to vibe with Deezy.
Hola. It's May the 5th, which means it's Cinco de Mayo. Welcome back after 2 years to the Vibe With Deezy Podcast. I'm joined by my boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's your boy. My name's John, a longtime friend of Rudy's. I am a musician. I sing, play guitar, a little piano. Yeah, man. How's it going?
Pretty good. It's been, 16 years?
Just about, man. 16 years. What? I think I was a sophomore. You were a freshman?
Yeah. The first time I remember actually hanging out with you was at the freshman assembly.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I remember that.
Yeah, they
so
have
long
it,
ago.
Yeah, they have it maybe a month or so before you actually start. You'd take your ID picture.
Yeah.
Some other random shit. But,
Vaguely remember that, but yeah.
But Michael was with me.
Michael Petty.
Yeah. Shout out to Michael.
Shout out to Michael, man. We need to kick it soon. If you ever hear this, let's kick it.
Man, he's one of my realest cousins. When my aunt passed away, it was just me and him chilling in the backyard for a good 15, 30 minutes just having, life conversations.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of memories, man. So I see you recently got your drive back to start, following your passions again, man.
Yeah, man, it happened a few weeks ago at work. I see the UPS workers when they're coming out, going home. And yeah, I just had a random deep convo with this couple.
Yeah.
And the guy asked me, besides work, what else are you doing? And I couldn't really say anything else, just work.
Mm-hmm.
And, him and his soon-to-be wife, they said they were both in school currently. And he was like, you know what I think we should do? In a few years, I think we should follow our passions. And it was just a random
epiphany.
Yeah, just a random thing that clicked. I was like, yeah, why not? All the hell I'm doing is this BS job. And I could just be following my passion, doing this podcast.
Right.
Recording cinematic videos.
There you go. Yeah, man.
I have the means. Why not?
Exactly. And now that I have the means, you see my Instagram page is full of, music, and I've never been the type of guy who's who is chasing fame. I do it because I fucking love it. Strumming the guitar, I fucking love it. Singing, I fucking love it. And it fills me, it gives me a sense of completion when I'm strumming, when I'm singing at a bar, or when I'm singing at a party, when I randomly pull out my guitar and start jamming for people and seeing their reactions towards me, man, it fills me up with just completion. But yeah, I'm starting to see a lot of people do this, starting to follow what really makes them happy, what really makes them live in their highest excitement. Like Nani's starting to really come up, being a vlogger, being an entrepreneur. She's really doing her thing right now. So shout out to Nani. We need to have her on a podcast sometime.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting for sure.
That'd be hilarious. Shout out Nani.
DJ Nova also.
DJ Nova, yes. That'd be a funny one.
Yeah.
But this could be a little intro to a whole series of shit, dude.
For sure. I'm all for it. Okay, but before we get off the subject, I want to circle back around to what you said, about you singing and performing. I got to see it at least the past, 13, 14 years when you would sing in the school assemblies, karaoke at the different bars around DFW. Man,
so much fun.
It's just as much of a blast for me as it is for you, see everybody, random people, vibing with you.
Yeah, that's the best feeling ever, man.
Your R&B performances, I'm like, man, he's doing it.
Yeah, man. And I also I'm in the process of getting tracks original music mastered, and hopefully within this year I will release an EP I'm working on. It's a little expensive, to do, but I'm trying to manifest it. So look forward to that, y'all.
And then right before we started, you mentioned, shooting a video soon. So yeah, we definitely need to get to work on that.
Yeah,
also.
man, I have a nice little tune that I wrote for my girlfriend, and I want to shoot a little video to it.
It helps both of us out. It gets
Yeah,
your song
definitely.
out there. Helps me, put some nice visuals out there with my new camera.
Yeah, that sounds cool, man. Definitely have projects planned for the future, that'll build that drive in you, man, to, keep working and stick to it and be consistent.
Yeah, so how about your, Tokyo trip back in March? What was that like?
Tokyo, man. Tokyo was definitely an experience, man. If any of you travel, like to go overseas, anywhere, I recommend going to Japan at least once, because it was a crazy experience, man. The architecture out there is just unbelievable. The lights, the people, the humbleness of the people, how clean it is. Like, people come together over there and clean their city up. Like, it's crazy. It's so badass. And the food was incredible. There's so many types of food you'll hear about. You'll be like, ew, what? But when you taste it, oh my God, it's so amazing. Japan has some crazy laws over there, man. There's this law where if you're caught dancing after 1 a.m., the cops will pull you to the side. They'll check your pupils. They'll check if you have any kind of drugs, if you're selling drugs. Because apparently it's illegal to dance after 1 a.m.
Like, you actually saw it happen?
No, this is just what we heard. Like, a tourist guide told us this. That even if you're in a bar, if you're caught dancing after 1 a.m., they pull you to the side and check your pupils. And it's crazy. You can't have a good time after 1 a.m.
So what about, like, because I know karaoke's real big over there.
Yeah, but that kind of makes up for it, because karaoke is a big thing over there. So
you can dance while performing?
I don't know. I don't really know. Like, there might be more to it, but that's just what we heard, that you can't dance after 1 a.m. But like I said, if you can't dance, karaoke is a big thing over there, and it really does make up for it. Like, people, like, when I did karaoke there, I was like karaoke god. Everybody was giving me props. Everybody was just loving me, and it was awesome.
Yeah, I was like watching all the snaps. Like, I saw a few of your Facebook Live streams. I saw the one where it was you, your girlfriend, and Brianna at lunch, I think, or dinner. It looks so unique, and it really is like a different world. Like, I wish I could go.
I definitely had or experienced what they call culture shock. I didn't know what it really was until you in another country where everything's different. The language, like the lifestyle. People live in, like, I'm sure there's bigger homes, but people live in like small homes, like little rooms, and hardly spend a lot of time in their homes, because they're out walking around the city, doing stuff, activities, shopping, eating, like going to like just recreation stuff. It's so cool. It's uncommon for people to just sit around their homes and be lazy. You rarely see unhealthy, big people.
Shout out to America.
America, that's America for you.
We're from Texas, so we know all about America.
But yeah, crazy laws, man. There's another one with weed, or just maybe with all other drugs. But if you're caught with like just a gram of weed, it's like 5 years minimum in prison. Like, can you imagine, like going on a trip, and you somehow find weed, you buy it, get caught, and you're stuck in Japan for 5 years because of their crazy laws. Here in America now, most places, well, some places, they're just giving tickets now, which is, progress, I guess.
Yeah, I'm all for that, all the decriminalization.
Yeah. And we also visited temples out there, temples that were like built in like the 400s, and also another one built in like the 1400s. So those things are older than America, which is pretty cool to see. There's one big structure. It was like it's a temple, but it's not like it wasn't built with nails or like whatever. It's like a big giant puzzle, and you take it off from the top, and it's pretty cool. It's all rested on a little platform, and you can literally take it apart and just take it somewhere and build it back up. And the way the guy described it was pretty badass. Wish we could show some visuals on here, but
So what about the language barrier? How was that?
we actually didn't have a problem, man. Being that Japan is one of the largest tourist attraction, everybody knows a little bit of English, just enough to help you, get to where you gotta go or whatever.
And what about your girlfriend? Did she have a good time?
Yeah, she had a great time, man. Actually, she turned 30 out there. The Tuesday that we were there was her birthday. Her birthday is March 13th. So, yeah, she celebrated her 30th birthday in a whole other country. And
Happy belated.
happy belated, yes.
And what about Brianna? Did y'all plan it, or did it just kind of happen?
They actually planned it first before I was asked to go. Last year they went to Miami during the summer, and it's crazy how they know each other too. And how me and her went to school. We all know each other. They're coworkers. I don't know if you knew that. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they work at JPS together. They've been there for years, and that's how they know each other. And that last time we had your birthday dinner at Hooters,
Yeah.
we were talking about her, like, oh yeah, I know Debbie. Like, dude, tell her I said she's bae. Like, I was just messing with Brianna.
Oh, for real?
But-
Y'all actually talked about it?
Yeah, we were talking about her.
So that
'Cause,
was at my 29th birthday
Right,
last March.
right? Because she said Debbie mentioned something to her about her knowing me. She was like, yeah, I went to high school with him. Yeah, and I've known Debbie. Debbie actually auditioned for the Lunatics back in 2007, 2006.
That's a mind fuck right
And
there.
her and Nani kept in touch for all this time, dude. And she vaguely remembers me. I remember her, but we like never talked.
It really is a small world.
It really is. Yeah.
Wow.
So her and Debbie would kick it. I mean, her and Diana would kick it. And I would always mess with Nani too about like, hey man, tell her what's up, or like when she's post her, I'll send like heart eyes or whatever. And
How long ago was that?
this was like beginning last year into the summer. We started talking in the summer of last year. So yeah, and it's so crazy. Like she kept in touch with Nani. She worked with Brianna, and that's how that happened. That's how we all went to Japan. And
Oh, I was going to jump in. And then my ex works with your girlfriend's sister. So then
oh yeah,
I'm kind of halfway connected to the whole thing also.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I also know Brianna.
halfway. Right.
And Nani
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah,
we're
all connected in
in,
some
like-
kind of weird way, guys. But yeah, so me and Debbie started talking for about 4 months, and finally made it official. We went to the Bruno Mars concert, and man, that was a dope performance, man. Love Bruno. But yeah, I made it official that night, and ever since, it's been great. We have goals to travel before we start, getting deep and talking about family and all that. We want to travel, do a couples vlog, which we've already started, and have fun before we get any older.
Yeah, because that's all we're doing is getting older every day.
I know.
I
but-
just turned 30 March 1st.
Yeah. But people always say, or when I worked at Live Oak, and we always went to that bar, Bulldog. Remember
Yeah.
that bar? I talked to some, older cats, not too older, in their mid 30s, and they would ask me how old I am. I would tell them, around that time I was like 27, 28. And I was like, oh, I'm getting old. He's like, nah, man, the 30s are like your prime. Like, you'll see what I mean. And I'm really starting to see that. I'm really starting to see that 30s are going to be our prime years, and we're going to have even more fun in our 30s. It's really all up to us. But
I miss that place, Live Oak.
man, me too, man. I pass by there a lot, and I miss the vibes, working there, getting drunk after work.
So for those of y'all who don't know, Live Oak was like a concert hall and a bar. It had like a rooftop patio.
Yes.
It was so dope.
It was cool, man. They had Wednesday nights where 50 cent beer nights, and You wouldn't think a Wednesday night would be like a lit place. Like Wednesday night was popping at Live Oak. They'd have a DJ in the concert hall, and people would be there and they're dancing, getting drunk. The rooftop. I would play music on the rooftop too every Mondays. That was pretty cool. And they closed down. They're about to open up. They got a new location off of Ray Street. You know where the Fuzzies is on Ray Street? Dino's.
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay, well, they have a new location called The Post at The Post at River something. I forgot. But the Live Oak management is opening a new place, and yeah, so that's pretty cool.
But yeah, the original Live Oak was actually the place where me and John Cliff reconnected, who was the first guest on the Vibe With Deezy podcast almost 2 years ago.
Oh, wow. Yeah, John Cliff. Yeah, that's another guy we went to school with. He went to past school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So now to finally jump into what I really wanted to talk to you about, where do you want to start? Avengers Endgame?
Oh.
Or Game of Thrones?
Let's start with Avengers, man. All
right, let's do it.
Man.
Okay, wait, before we start, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. It's been a week already. If you haven't seen Avengers, that's your fault.
Yeah, you're really not.
You should. If you're a real Marvel fan, you would have saw Avengers Wednesday night. Goddamn. No. Me and Debbie went to go see it Thursday, and man, it was everything I wasn't expecting. I kind of expected the whole quantum time travel thing because of Ant-Man being in the previews, but man, what'd you think of it?
So, what shocked me was how fast into the movie they killed the original Thanos.
Oh, yes.
That caught me off guard. I was just in my seat like, what the fuck just happened? Is he really dead right now?
Yeah, man. That was crazy. He was chilling. He was making breakfast, just chilling, minding his own business in his peaceful, grateful universe. Motherfucker. And all of a sudden, bam, Captain Marvel comes like strangles that motherfucker. And what happened after that? Thor came in.
Yeah, like I really loved Thor's, feelings in this movie. His like regret, the whole aim for the head thing.
Yeah.
Like I really
that was funny.
Like yeah, it was funny, him getting fat and overweight, but also you could feel for him too, because he was responsible for everyone dying kind of.
Yeah. He wasn't responsible for everybody he lost before, Thanos got the stones because, with Loki dying, half of Asgard dying on the ship. And I know Heimdall, the death of him hit him pretty hard too.
But what set that up was Thor Ragnarok. And that's honestly top 3 for me out of all the movies that came before Infinity War and Endgame.
Ragnarok?
Yeah.
You like that one? Yeah, that was pretty good.
It. Like, made me laugh my ass off the whole movie.
Yeah. But yeah, same here. I didn't expect Thanos to die so fast because, in the previews you see him in battle and stuff. I thought it was going to be in the same timeline. But it turns out, nope. Thor went for the head. That shit was crazy.
Totally unexpected for me.
Yeah, but then it turned out Ant-Man came in clutch, told him about the quantum realm, how you can time travel, this and that. I think we could bring everybody back if this works.
What I didn't expect was even 5 years to go by after they killed him. I was like,
yeah, that surprised me too. I didn't expect that, and I figured some time went by because Black Widow's hair, it was blonde in the beginning of the movie, and then it was red.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it was red. And
what did you think about her death? Did it affect you at all?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting it at all, and it was kind of the same vibe from when Gamora died. They had the same music, the same everything. Did you notice that?
Nah, man, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, whenever you get the chance, watch Infinity War and somehow find the scene where Black Widow dies, and entirely same scene, just different characters.
But while it was happening, I kind of knew she was gonna die because they tried to get us invested in the Hawkeye's family.
Yeah.
So I knew they were gonna, let him.
Yeah, for a minute I didn't know which one it was gonna be.
Yeah, but yeah,
They were
when they
going
were
at it.
battling on the mountain, I was
Yeah.
like, okay. But I
Yeah.
kind of had a feeling I was like, nah.
But yeah, it was pretty emotional. He came back, or whenever they went back on the time machine platform thing, whatever. Yeah, you could tell it really hit him. And then the whole Nebula thing, where I guess the other Nebula came back to the other timeline, and that took me by surprise. They did that really well. When Hulk put on the new gauntlet and felt the power of all the stones and snapped, and that's when everybody came back, right? That snap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then how Nebula brought back Thanos' ship to the original timeline, and then Ant-Man's there looking outside, and he's like, I think it worked. And all of a sudden you see the ship firing at the base, and then it all kind of went downhill from there.
So before we jump into like the ending, the last 30 minutes,
Yeah.
what do you think about the other time travel, things that they
Which
went
part?
through? Captain America seeing himself.
Oh, how they went back to the other movies?
Yeah.
That was badass.
That was so dope.
Yeah. That was cool. And they threw in the ancient one. They didn't even have her in the movie, in the Avengers movie.
Oh, yeah.
In the New York battle. But apparently she was there. That was pretty cool. And that made the movie much more exciting, watching them go back to the
first movie.
Yeah, that was so cool.
What would you do, like Captain America in his situation? Would you, if you saw your fucking old self from like a few years ago?
He had the right to attack because he thought it was Loki.
Yeah.
And I probably would have done the same thing because I would have assumed it was Loki and not even try to listen to what the other Steve Rogers had to say. What would you have done?
I think the same.
Yeah.
In the context of, the story and the moment they were in.
Yeah.
Like you said with Loki.
And because Loki went missing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With the Tesseract.
Right. Yeah.
And I like how they threw in Tony Stark's dad. And it was nice that he got to have like a moment with him, even though he didn't know, it was his son from the future.
Right. But he knew it was his dad, right?
Yeah. He knew,
oh, that's right.
He knew
that's
that
right.
was his dad. That's why he kind of just started the conversation with him.
Yeah.
Especially when he was walking towards him while he was doing some suspicious shit.
Yeah. And Thor, when he ran into his mom.
Oh yeah, that was a nice little
But
scene
she knew right away that, where he was from.
Yeah.
Why he was there. And that was pretty cool.
That was dope.
It was weird seeing Thor fat like that. Is it like that in the comics? Is there?
I have no idea.
I know there's different Thors. There's a couple that I'm aware of.
But yeah, I didn't know that was possible since he's like a god and all of that.
Yeah, shoot.
I thought
You don't work out and let go of yourself. It'll happen to anybody, even if you're not from here.
I thought
apparently
that was his default state, was just huge ass muscles.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was possible for him to drink himself fat.
Right. So, what was your reaction to the final battle scene with Thanos?
So there was so many fucking epic parts.
Oh my god.
In that 20 or 30 minutes, whatever it was. And it all started when fucking Captain America grabbed Thor's hammer. And Thor's just like on the ground. I knew it.
Yeah, what was the deal with that? How was it even possible for Captain America to call the hammer like that?
So I read somewhere that Thor said you have to be worthy of the hammer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, be strong as hell, which Captain America is.
Right.
But yeah, that was such a dope moment.
That was.
And I wasn't expecting when he was able to bring the lightning also. That like shocked me too.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
But yeah, it was badass how he was just bouncing the hammer off the
Yeah,
shield.
Captain America is basically Thor. Shit.
And then later on in the battle, Thor gets back up and Captain America tries to grab his big new hammer. He's like, no, the little
Yeah.
one.
He's like, I want that one. Yeah, that was cool.
But yeah. But when everybody came back out of the
Oh my god, dude, that
out
was
of
so cool.
the Doctor
Like,
Strange
it was
portals.
it was like the moment where you feel like there's nothing they can do. They're about to die.
Yeah.
Just when you thought that, like,
And the music, everybody appearing together side by
Yeah.
side. Man, I got chills. I wanted to scream. Like,
Infinity War was cool because it was almost everybody.
yeah.
But this time it was everybody in the Marvel universe. That was so badass. And I don't know about you, it felt good to see Gamora back.
Yeah, that's just you. Like, I wasn't that attached.
I was Gamora fine. Nah.
She fine as
I
hell,
feel
yeah.
like personally, her loss hit me harder than Black Widow's. Honestly,
I mean, honestly, neither one of them really hit me. Like, of course, I was like, damn.
yeah, it was so cool to see everybody together. That scene with all the girls, that part where
Oh, yeah.
that was badass.
Protecting Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was cool to see Black Panther back, Spider-Man too, because Infinity War when he faded out or went into dust, that was a real emotional moment for people.
And even Scarlet Witch, when she 1v1 Thanos,
Yeah,
remember? She was
Yeah,
filled
hell
with
yeah.
rage. She had like a badass quote right before she fought him. I forgot what it is. But yeah, when she said that shit to him right before, she started attacking him, I felt that.
Yeah, but she told him something. Well, you took everything from me.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Bitch, I don't even know you."
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of did pull that off.
Yeah, he didn't because he was from the past.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But still, even without any of the Infinity Stones, he was strong as hell.
I know. Yeah,
Like when it was just Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man
they
fighting
could
him.
fight. Remember that? Remember when the Hulk attacked him in Infinity War? In
Yeah,
the beginning,
he got his ass beat.
Hulk got his ass beat. At first, I was like, "Ooh, Hulk about to whoop that ass." Hell no.
He got beat so bad he didn't even want to
He
come
didn't
out
want to
anymore.
come out no more. Yeah,
But yeah, the
Yeah.
Professor Hulk shit was pretty funny though.
yeah, that was cool.
So, how did you feel about Iron Man dying?
I didn't expect that either, honestly. He made a sacrifice. I didn't know. I figured he was gonna die because when I saw he was about to snap, I'm thinking he's a human. He is not gonna handle that. Like, his body is not gonna handle that shit.
So
Sure
it
enough.
sucks. I actually got that part spoiled for me that he was gonna die.
Really?
It was some random comment on YouTube or Instagram, but somebody was like, at the end of Endgame is Tony Stark's funeral. I was like, please don't let that be true. So yeah, that shit was spoiled for me. But still, I felt it though, especially because once again, Peter Parker was there for him as he was dying.
Right.
I was like, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is definitely gonna be an all-time classic. I can't wait for the DVD, Blu-ray, all of that.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely buying that.
So there's gonna be more Marvel movies, right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
I've heard talk of a Black Panther 2,
That's
Captain
right.
Marvel
that's right.
2.
Oh, and Homecoming.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Spider-Man is
that-
supposed to come
maybe
I heard-
this month. think it's
soon.
this month.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
actually. Also, I heard. I don't know how true it is. I heard about a Black Widow movie.
Yeah,
There's gonna be
it's
one?
gonna be like a prequel, I think.
Oh, okay.
So that's how they're gonna have it.
And I also
have
heard
her
of a
in it.
Captain Marvel. I don't know how true it is. A Captain Marvel, another one.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh,
I said after Black
Alright.
Black Panther 2, and then Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh
also.
yeah, and Thor's supposed to be affiliated with that.
I
right?
hope so.
Yeah,
And I even heard talk of a fourth Thor movie.
Cool.
Like, I'm all
I hope he
for it.
loses weight. He gets a Bowflex.
Like, yeah, I'm all for more Marvel movies. I don't want this to be the end.
No, definitely not. And maybe it's not, because there's still other Marvel villains, dude, like Galactus. Even though that the what is it, Fantastic Four had him, I feel like the Marvel comic universe will do like a better job.
I've seen a picture floating around where it shows there is going to be Fantastic Four movies coming.
Yeah,
But we've already had
I know,
two
like
attempts
two different ones. Yeah, I didn't like
at
them.
the Fantastic Four universe.
Shoot, it'd be cool to see X-Men merge with I know they won't. They're just different companies or whatever, but but X-Men to merge with the Avengers because originally in the comics they were in the Avengers.
Yeah, I'm sure
Maybe.
with all the money floating around now, they'll try to make it happen.
Give the fans what they want. Damn it.
So now it's like 7:59 real time. So we're getting ready to watch Game of Thrones.
Ooh, Game of Thrones.
I'm so ready. My body's ready.
Shoot, my body's still recovering. Last week's battle, man, dude, that was like the best TV battle scene of all time, in my opinion.
So I take it you're not disappointed like most of these other people are out on the internet?
About what exactly?
I don't know. People are saying they're disappointed about Arya killing the Night King, about the lighting.
I kind of agree. I kind of feel like they could have did a lot more with the White Walkers and the Night King. I wanted to see him fight Jon Snow. That would have been way better. When Jon Snow was running at him, people were like, whenever he brought the dead back, everybody was calling him a puss. Oh, you pussy.
I literally said that. I was watching it at Jessica's apartment, and I literally said, "Oh, you little bitch! You don't want another Jon Snow." Like I literally said that. Like,
yeah, that would have been better in my opinion. To him fight, maybe like fight him, maybe take down Jon Snow, and then bring back the dead. I don't know. Not kill Jon Snow, but
she brought up a point that's kind of valid though.
What?
Like, he doesn't really give a damn about Jon Snow like we do, you know.
That's
he's
true.
just another
he wanted Bran.
fucking human, you know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, all these really worried.
Well,
about
he's not an
Bran
ordinary
and the
human
dragons.
though. John isn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he's what is it? Half Targaryen or?
No,
he's got full.
Yeah, wait, no, yeah, he's half.
Yeah, half.
And half Stark.
And I heard that it wasn't the blood magic or that the witch did to bring him back whenever he got stabbed in the heart. It's because of what he is, of who he is. Remember that? Remember when they tried to bring him back?
I remember when he was brought back. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a theory going around the magic didn't bring him back because if it was the magic, he would have came back right when they were doing it.
So what did?
It's because of who he is as a Targaryen. Yeah. It's a theory though, of course.
So I'm kind of on the other side of the, Arya killing the Night King. It kind of makes sense, she spent all them seasons or like a season or two training with the faceless men. You've been seeing her like training in sword combat. Yeah. And she's been sneaking around killing people, so it kind of makes sense to me that she snuck up on him.
Arya was going hard in that show, in last week's show. She was going hard, dang, before she killed the Night King.
So yeah, the episode was like a little dark. I'll agree with that part because before it started, I was trying to adjust the damn brightness on the TV.
I was too, and I heard other people were too, like on Facebook.
Yeah, it was all over Twitter too.
Yeah,
for real.
But I guess it made sense. I mean, you're battling, dark entities.
Yeah, I read they wanted, you to feel that the tenseness.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, I definitely do.
Man, what?
Because my room was dark as hell, and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
I've actually felt scared that episode, like genuine, genuine fear in like the first part of the battle when they all run in with the flaming swords.
Yeah.
And then they all just
slowly
die out. Man, I was fucking scared. I was like, what the fuck?
Jorah coming back. He's like, coming back on his horse. He's like, nope.
I was like, what is about to happen, dude? And then Arya trying to like sneak.
Just keep going.
And then Arya trying to sneak in the library, with the whites.
Oh yeah, that was
scary too. I thought she was gonna, make some loud noise and actually attract all of them, but no,
she didn't attract them until she got out the room and closed the door.
Yeah,
and the bandits started coming. She's like, "Fuck." Yeah. So that was cool. The dragon battles or the dragon fight was pretty cool. Watching all three dragons. Yeah, it was cool how they go from one scene to the other, like. How they went from the battles and up in the air, and
the visuals in the sky battles, they were amazing.
Yeah, and I feel like both dragons could have teamed up a little better than that, and like killed that other dragon.
Yeah, they did seem a little uncoordinated.
Yeah, but finally, they knocked him off, knocked the Night King off.
You know what was stupid? When she, it was a little bit after. It was after all the whites had been risen. She fucking parked the dragon on the ground where they could all jump on it.
Yeah,
And they were
I noticed
stabbing it
that.
and attacking it. I was like,
Yeah.
why would you?
No,
would you
baby, what
land?
is you doing?
Seriously, that was one part where I was like, okay, come on, you could be a little smarter than that.
Yeah.
Okay, so which character that died, were you surprised at, or?
I was surprised Jorah died, because he's an older cat, but that fool can fight. He was good with the sword. What about you?
And yeah, I did feel like he was respected too.
Yeah, the OG.
I was more surprised at people who didn't die. I
Really?
thought maybe Brienne or
Jamie.
nah. I kind of think they're gonna use him to kill Cersei.
Oh
'Cause there's
yeah,
like-
maybe.
There's like a potential prophecy about that. So yeah,
Well, remember too, Cersei's on Arya's list,
yeah,
so it can go either way.
yeah. I feel like it definitely is gonna be.
I think Arya's gonna kill the Mountain, because he's on the list, and I just think they're gonna make that happen. Like,
So I can't see that happening, and I think it'll be because he kills his brother, the Hound.
yeah,
There's been like, that's a battle the fans have really wanted, is the Clegane Bowl.
yeah.
It's the Hound versus the Mountain rematch.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I think that's gonna happen. And yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe he kills.
The first time they fought was when they were doing that little horse battle thing.
Yeah, the
That was-
jousting.
yeah, there you go, jousting.
Yeah, but
I was
that's
trying
how
to remember which one it was.
he got his scar when they were kids, because the Mountain, like, I don't know, either pushed him or held him into the fire. That's why his face is
Yeah.
all burnt.
Right.
So yeah, I think there's definitely some other small loose ends that are gonna get tied up in these next 3
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah. How'd you feel about Theon's death?
I feel like he went out the right way.
Yeah.
He
yeah,
redeemed
should-
himself.
Yeah, from getting his dick chopped off. He had to redeem himself. No, I'm just kidding.
He kind of did it to himself though, turning on the Starks.
Yeah.
So
It's crazy. Like, Ramsay brainwashed the hell out of him. Ramsay was a crazy motherfucker, dude.
yeah,
That motherfucker was crazy. Dang.
seriously.
But yeah, he brainwashed him so much that he feared him. Everything he did was wrong.
That's
to
a
Ramsay.
good question. Whose death did you enjoy the most so far out of everybody on the show? Like, who did you like fucking clap?
Joffrey, nigga. Joffrey. Fuck that motherfucker.
Hell
Every
yeah.
time he would speak, I wanted to punch his teeth in. I know I'm not the only one. I can't be the only
No,
one.
definitely not. Like, yeah. Like, yeah, Ramsey was fucking crazy and stuff. But
Yeah. That was a satisfying death, too.
I've never felt a hatred for a character more than Joffrey, though. He annoyed the fuck out of me.
I know.
And yeah, and it was like, his death was shocking too. How he fucking died just by
Yeah, that
getting
was
poisoned.
unexpected. Yeah.
Yeah, that was unexpected. I
yeah.
was
And that's so cool how they did that with the show. Like, you had the most unexpected deaths. Like,
Yeah.
with Ned, the first season.
oh yeah,
Like, how you gonna kill the main character? That shit
I
was
was-
crazy.
that was like Thanos getting his head chopped
Yeah.
off. I was just
Like-
they're speechless. Like,
Like-
they're really gonna fucking do this
Yeah.
early into the show. But when did you start watching it?
I started watching it last year. Honestly, I didn't watch it like when it first started airing. I've always heard about it, but also I never really had HBO until last year, until we got Hulu, and then I saw Game of Thrones. I'm like, oh, I am watching this, and then I watched it twice. I rewatched it the whole series before the season 8 started, just so I can be fresh with all the kingdoms, all the names of the characters and stuff.
Yeah, that was one thing I planned on doing, but I never got around to. And it's crazy because it was almost 2 damn years without a new episode. But
That's crazy.
I didn't start watching it till 2015, I think.
Yeah.
it was already, I think, at least 4 full seasons deep out already.
Yeah.
So, of course, I had heard about it.
So you started watching it like from the first season, or you started watching it from?
No,
like...
I binge watched it on HBO Go.
Oh, okay.
And I think when I binge watched it, it was either right after the previous season had ended or right before the next season was gonna begin.
Yeah.
I think it was the first one I mentioned. I think it was right after, the season had just finished.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, where I ended at was when Jon Snow got killed by that little fucker.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't remember what season that was. That was either season 5 or season 6 when he was resurrected.
I think that was the end of season 5 when he died.
Okay, so yeah, I binge watched
Yeah.
like 50 episodes in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But then I just felt empty
People
afterwards.
get people stop watching it because they feel like they don't get into it, and I feel like the first season drags.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some of the second season, but I feel like third season is when it starts getting really good. But so tonight's episode is
Should be live.
after the big battle that was long awaited. Last week's episode was like everything the show built up to, like.
And then at the end of it, I was like, oh wait, we still have fucking Cersei to fucking deal with.
Yeah, you see the after all this stress and trauma, you see the preview to tonight's or just the rest of the season, and you're just like, oh, we still got to deal with Cersei's bitch ass. Cersei too. I want to punch her teeth in too. She's a
It's like Scary Movie, but wait, there's more.
I know. Damn. No, she killed Marjorie. You remember Marjorie?
Mm-hmm.
When she blew up that building? That was
was
crazy.
So that episode when she blew up, was it called the Sept or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what the church was called. I think that's what it's
Yeah.
called. With the wildfire, the first I think it was the first 10 minutes of that episode where there was no words, just like music.
Yeah.
Setting up the whole episode. Man, I love that scene.
Yeah.
That whole episode, it was amazing. And then, yeah, her fucking son kills himself.
Yeah.
That was an unexpected death also. Like, holy shit. I was like, did he really just jump out the fucking window?
I remember watching that and I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? Get down. What are you doing? Okay, he just jumped off. Wow.
King's Landing. R.I.P.
Damn. Your Grace.
So, who do you think is going to end up on the throne?
John. I think it's going to be John.
I hope so.
I mean, so wait. So what's the relation then with him and Daenerys? Like, are they cousins?
She's his aunt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn it. That sucks.
His mom is her sister.
Ugh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But, the past, 2 episodes, there's been some tension between them. No, it's been like all season, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, the first season, everything was good. They went away to that.
I wonder how she feels about that.
I feel like they'll bring that up.
Fucking her nephew? Like.
But they didn't know, so.
Yeah, no. That's
it's not incest
weird.
if you don't know. Don't quote me on it.
That was funny.
Nah, but,
that kind of that was kind of disappointing. Like, I wanted to see them, together on,
I feel
as
like
king and queen, but that's not gonna happen.
He's gonna end up killing her.
John's gonna end up killing Daenerys.
Yeah.
What?
Somehow, because she's getting. I don't like her anymore.
Really?
She's getting annoying.
Huh.
She seems like she's, they say there's no I in team. That bitch found an I somewhere. For real.
I don't know. I don't think she's gonna die. I feel like she's gonna be, in there somewhere.
You think she's gonna bow down to John because he's the rightful king?
I don't know. But how is she not the rightful? Oh, it's because he's the heir, right? He's the heir to the Mad King.
Yeah, I think maybe the men, I don't know, as misogynistic as it sounds, I think the men are over the women
Oh,
when
for
it
the
comes.
claim.
Yeah, when it comes to
Yeah.
next in line.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
thinking that's how it goes. And since he's the only man Targaryen alive, I don't know.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I'm thinking that's how it is,
Yeah.
especially since it's not 2019 back in
Yeah.
those on this show.
Well, before I found out about all of the whole how he's Targaryen, I thought Daenerys was gonna take the throne at the end of the series, but shit.
But who knows? Maybe they'll rekindle their love and he'll sacrifice himself for her. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
All I know is Cersei's gonna die somehow.
What if she doesn't die? What if all the unexpected twists in this damn series? Like,
I don't see that happening. I really
No?
don't see how she will end up on the throne.
shit.
What about Bran? How do you feel about Bran?
I know. Like, I'm starting to think, like, okay, so
He's up
what
to
are they gonna
something.
use him for exactly? Now that the Night King's dead, and he's like the world's memory. Like, what exactly is his position in all this? What is he gonna do? Like, what do you think he's gonna do?
I don't know. I think he's like Doctor Strange. He knows how the game's gonna end.
Yeah, that's
Like-
true.
I feel like somehow, some way, he knows what's coming, and
He's so powerful, dude. He's like Professor X, basically.
yeah,
When you think about it, he's basically got the same powers as that motherfucker, except ravens are involved. But he can literally control anybody, and use his consciousness to jump into somebody else's body and control them, like he did Hodor.
that was a mind fuck, man.
Yeah,
At the end of that episode, when it all comes together, I had
Yeah.
goosebumps all over my body.
yeah, that was crazy. That just goes to show, man, time is a construct. Everything's happening simultaneously. All right, we won't get deep. We'll save that for another episode.
Yeah.
Dude, what if Tyrion kills Cersei?
I'd like that also.
I would like that. I would enjoy that a lot.
I loved when he killed his dad.
Yeah. Yeah,
Man.
his dad deserved it.
And that other bitch too.
Oh,
Shay.
yeah. Yeah.
Fuck both of them, man. They deserve that.
She was fucking his dad. Come on.
I know, that was-
What?
All-time hoe move. Top
Yeah.
5.
She had to understand all his reasoning behind what he, had to do. Why he had to send her away, all of that. I don't know. Came back to the trial, huh?
Dude, I just thought about something that they haven't referenced since the first episode of this season. Remember, Cersei tried to buy that guy Bronn to go kill who? Tyrion or Jaime?
I think it had to do with. It didn't have to do with the dragons.
Nah.
No.
She sent them to go kill one of her brothers. I could have swore.
Probably Jaime, or Tyrion, or both. Well, what
Wait.
about Shay?
What?
You said there was like a reference.
No, in the
What, to
first
Cersei?
episode of this season,
Uh-huh.
season 8.
Right.
Yeah, she's talking to Bronn, which
Right.
was, he was riding with Tyrion at first, and then the past few seasons he was riding with Jaime, and then she tried to buy him out to kill either one of them or both of them.
Right. Yeah, I don't remember him ending up on her side.
No,
Like-
yeah, she literally just made the offer in
In the
episode
first
1.
yeah.
She
Yeah.
offered him like a crazy amount of
Is he
money
gonna do
or
it?
something.
He hasn't been in it in the show since, right?
No, so
Yeah, he's gonna come out in this episode. Watch.
but yeah, they haven't shown him. They
He's
haven't
a
shown-
bad dude too.
They haven't shown
That dude can
Cersei
fight.
either, have they?
No, not
Since episode 1, right?
Uh-uh.
But from the preview, it looks like they're gonna show her.
Oh,
Kinda
yeah.
heavy this episode.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe at the very end of the episode, we'll start getting into that battle now,
Yeah.
or I hope it's not a setup episode. I
Yeah.
hope
I think this episode's gonna be more of like recovering.
the dust
From
the dust settling.
Yeah, from the battle, and I can't wait to see it.
So on that note, I think it's time to call it a show.
Yeah, man. First of many.
For sure. Because it's 8:24 currently, and all this talk is making me want to know what's happening.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, that's been episode 2 of the Vibe with Deezy podcast, and I'll see you next time.